And we're live, mate. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Disabled Team. I hope you're all doing extremely well. Excuse me. Our first video since that brilliant performance against Brentford.
Yeah.
Leeds are staying up. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
As you can see, I've titled the video, and the hard work starts now. That's what it is. It's the hard work starts now, mate. First of all, can I thank everybody, for getting us through what's been a tough season. I won't lie, it's been a struggle, I must admit. And I wouldn't have been able to get through it and do these videos without you lot watching us, watching us. But yeah, you've all been fantastic. Honest to God, and we really, really appreciate it. Isn't that right, Lee?
Yes. Yeah.
Good. Right. As the hard work starts now. Brendan Harrison's having his medical as we speak. So that's on verge of being. That's good afternoon, Luke. Hope you're doing well, our friend. Yes, so Brendan Harrison's been having his medical now, as we just said. A bit more good news. Paddy Kenny reckons that we're going to be signing about 9 players this season. You think we're going to spend big? I think we're going to have to. Hello, brother Wally. How are you doing, our friend? Great for you to join us. Congrats to Leeds. Yeah, thank you, Wally. It would have struggled, mate. It down to final wire, and I don't want to be put in that position ever again. I really don't. I don't think I could take another season like that. I really don't. But look, we've survived. The hard work starts now. Hopefully, Brendan Harrison passes his medical first signing fruit door. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
He's having his medical now, isn't he?
Yes.
So, fingers crossed, that's the first signing. Luke Legend, glad you stayed up. Now make some signings. I hope so, Luke. I hope so. I hope this is going to be a busy one. The club need it to play because some of them players.
Mm-hmm.
If we go with same team again, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Some of them players need to be replaced. Now, in an ideal situation, you'd want to build your team around Meslier, Rafinha, and Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
But Rafinha looks like he's on his way out.
Yes.
Phillips, I'm not sure about Phillips yet. Let's be honest, we're not sure. No. Different reports are coming out. One report saying that he's close to moving to Man City, then another reports saying that he's going to have talks with Leeds in next month.
Mm-hmm. So
we'll have to wait and see about Phillips. I must congratulate Jesse Marsh for keeping us up. He was brought in to do a job, and he's done it. Time will tell when he gets his players in and stuff, if he's going to be the right man or not. All I want from Jesse Marsh next season is him to stick to a formation. Bring in the quality players.
Yeah.
And let's just focus more on the game than actually talking too much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is the manager staying? I think so, Luke. I think so. I think Luke is staying. He signed a long-term contract. He did. He got us. He's earned it, and he's earned a chance to see what he can do when he first next season. He's kept us up. I mean, I thought we were down. I won't lie to you. I thought we were gone. But luckily, fingers crossed, and hopefully, next season again. We won't be like this season. It can't be. I mean, it's. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it, mate. Honest to God, I couldn't take it. Alice Mamani's in the room. How are you, Mamani? Hi, my lovely Stu and Lee. I hope you're doing well, my love. Hope you're doing well. Luke, sadly, yes. I am Annie Luke, Wally World saying they're all saying hi to each other. USA, USA, Hermione. Luke Legend, yep. Congratulations, West Ham, second consecutive season in Europe. Leeds United staying in league. Couldn't have season could be much better for us, could it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? It could be much better for us. Hermione saying hi to Wally, hi to Luke. Luke saying Wally's in the house. He is, brother Wally's in the house. He is. Keith. Ellie, seen that shit.
Morning.
Good morning, brothers. How you doing?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I've lost track of all time, days, and whatever else. Just making sure my phone's on silent so it don't go off. Don't get cheeky, Wally. With USA. Hermione, has he done? Do you think he deserves a crack at it? Give him. When he gets his plays in, do you think he deserves a chance at seeing what he can do? Because I'm still unsure. Me, I really am. I won't lie. Laugh out loud. Stu Lee, my two brothers. Hope you are well. We're good, brother Hammerhead. How are you, our friend?
Yep.
Jesse will have Leeds playing great soccer, great football in no time, Wally. Great football in no time, our friend brother. Wally will say hi to Keith. Keith saying hi to Wally. Yeah, look, I'm still unsure about him. You know what I mean? I guess it's because we haven't brought in his players.
No.
And you've got to ask yourself, would he have? If he'd have had time to bring in his own players, would we have been in that? Would we have had to go through all that?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? What do you reckon to Eddie Gray when he come out and said about Bielsa? It would be Bielsa's fault why we didn't bring players in, and he spoke more to Jesse Marsh in his short space of time than what Bielsa did.
Yeah.
I think Eddie Gray should. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that shouldn't be said in public.
No.
Should it?
No.
He should have kept that quiet. He should have said out like that in public.
Nah.
You can't slay a manager who's got us promoted after 15 years. You can't slay him. You've got to respect him. I hadn't heard Bielsa come out and say any negative comments about Leeds. And now, you know what I mean? We're just... It's sour grapes, if you ask me, because Bielsa didn't want to speak to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He took it wrong. He took it personally.
Yeah.
So Bielsa leaves, and it's a personal attack on him. I don't agree to it personally, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Aaronson's having a medical, yeah, mate. Said that hopefully that'll go through swimmingly, and that'll be a decent player.
Yeah.
Very good, thank you. Good to hear, good to hear, our friend. Wally, now you're getting naughty. Leeds United Football Club now, not Leeds City Peacock Soccer side. Yeah. Hammerhead. Wally will see. Aronson having a medical. He is, brother. He is. What's your thoughts on Rafinha handing a transfer request, and where would you like to see him go? I wouldn't mind seeing him at the Hammers. I think it's given us 2 good years. Without him, we would have got relegated. This is truth. Without his contribution, we would have got relegated. But by all accounts, Barcelona simply haven't got the money to buy him. And they're on about money in the player. Now we've had his fingers burnt with Barcelona in the past with Firpo. Now if I were Leeds, I'd say no, it's money only. It's our player. It's contracted to us. You can't afford him. Move on. You know what I mean? Another club will happily come in for him. It depends. I mean, Hammerhead, I don't know how much money West Ham are going to be spending on players. I think I don't know. I mean, what's his fee? About 65 million, would you say?
I think so.
Something like that for Rafinha.
Mm.
I won't say. You see, I'm going to put you on the spot, Lee. You can only keep one player at Leeds United, Rafinha of Phillips.
I'll probably say Phillips.
You want to keep Phillips at the club?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why exactly? Is there any reason why? Leeds, is it?
Because I Phillips can
Is it as a Leeds boy?
this ball man can put a ball up top.
Yeah, he can tackle and he can spread the ball, can't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
But
Rafinha's got the skill, hasn't he?
Rafinha's
The flair.
got a skill, but he's not score for Leeds. But now
You'd rather see Phillips stop.
say Phillips up, yeah. Because I don't want to see Phillips at Man City. No way.
I'd rather see him at Man City than Man United.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? I really would. But no, I'd rather keep Phillips, if I'm honest, because there's no player out in Premiership. It's a bit like Declan Rice at West Ham.
Yeah.
There isn't another player like Declan Rice.
No.
There ain't, and this is why Rice and Phillips are your England central midfield pairing, because it's what they can do. No one else in Premier, no English player can do what Rice and Phillips do.
No.
Honestly, they can't.
I'll probably get rid of Rafinha and probably get rid of Rodrigo.
What, you get rid of Rodrigo?
Yeah.
Wow, you get rid of Rodrigo. Do you know something? I think I would have known. And Firpo, I'd get rid of Firpo.
Yeah, probably. I'm sticking with probably amazing in goal, but that's all.
I think, yeah, but you need another keeper.
Yeah.
We need another keeper to give Wednesday that support.
Mm.
And that, I'm on his shoulder when things aren't going right. Because at the moment he's on nobody. This season he's on nobody, and it's shown. It's a lonely place being a keeper, if it's not going right.
Hopefully next season they'll better next season kickings.
Walk practice in this kicking. Yeah, but the good thing about this system Marsh plays, because we play narrow. Messley is not bad at kicking straight in front. It's when he has to kick out diagonal.
Yeah.
He has the problems. All right, let's get some of these comments. Sorry, guys. We are keeping up, I promise. Papa Willie, I trust all is good over your side of the river. Yeah, condolences to them children who lost their lives in shooting in Texas as well. It's bad business selling guns, it's a bad business. Starts with family, of course, they are. So I'm used early hours in this morning, and too much violence, mate. Too much violence. Man is smiling at the head of Brother Wally. All good, thanks. I hope you are too. Rafinha's head's gone for me. That's £60 million in the pocket. Yeah. But to be fair, that performance he put in against Brentford, no one can't say that he didn't care about the club, about Leeds, because he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do think if he wants to better his career, he wants to win trophies. And why not? Why wouldn't you think that? You know what I mean? He's been our best player this season. And if he thinks he can win more silverware like to Barcelona, he goes with our blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Phillips. If Phillips said that he were leaving, as long as he don't go to that club, as long as he don't go to Red Side of Manchester, he can go with my blessing. Do you know what I mean? He's been a loyal servant to us, being loyal. He helps get us promoted. He's helped. We had that brilliant season last season, not last season, season before when we first come into Premiership.
Mm-hmm.
This season just gone. He's been injured a lot of it, so you know what I mean. But yeah, good, and yes, thanks, Wally. So, Hello everyone. Nash's in the chat, speaking to everyone for us, which is brilliant. Nash's, I like that Nash's. Keith, Luke. Once they put in a transfer request, their value drops. 40 million will see him move. Wow! So you think it's going to be sold for 40 million? I hope you're on, Luke. I hope you're on.
Probably, I say.
I'd rather keep it for 40 million.
Yeah.
I'd say we're going to spend 80 to 100 million. I think you're going to spend some money, definitely, because, you know, if you're wanting to stay, if West Ham are wanting to stay in and around that top six, they're going to need to, because Newcastle will be spending big. So that drops, you know, you'll be competing with the likes of Newcastle next season. And usual suspects, Man United won't be as poor next season as what they have been under most managers, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? Under most managers. But look, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? New season coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, West Ham, we're in Premiership with West Ham, which is a good thing. Michael Brown, so I'll do the Five Eyes, Stu and Lee. Hey up, Keith. When you're eating that volcanic lava, yeah, he was talking about this, wasn't he? He said that he'd eat that volcanic lava, didn't he?
Yeah.
From Vesivus. Oh, like, yes, I think he's scheduled it soon, hasn't he? When I'm off work, I've got a little something up my sleeve. Yeah. Keith always has to up his sleeve. Isn't that right, Lee?
Oh, yeah, always.
Always. Luke, we've already turned down 55 million from Barcelona. I think it'll be about 65 million. A man is 70 million. I think that's what they'll be hoping to get anyway. Allison used to play for the Philadelphia Union. He was great as a youngster there. Yeah, I mean, look, we've talked about Leeds have talked about this kid for a while. We were supposed to be getting him in January. It didn't happen. But you know, if both managers want this player, Bielsa wants him and Marsh wants him. And remember, he's worked under Marsh, so Marsh knows all about him. I think it's a good fit. Definitely a good fit.
Mm-hmm.
Mesley needs competition to improve. He's a good young keeper, but needs to be challenged. Totally agree, Hamid. Totally agree. I was too nervous to watch or listen to the Leeds game v Brentford. I was already resigned to Leeds being relegated, so I went to sleep. I was shocked when I woke up and saw Leeds and stayed up. Yeah, I know a few people who didn't watch the game. I know a few. Now, we did it, and I'll tell you honestly, we didn't want to watch it at first, did we? We didn't want to watch it, but we're glad we did. It was great to have Titch on, Kieran on.
Mm-hmm.
With Dad were on fine form.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good watch along, really good watch along. Nashi were on, can't forget Nashi, Furniture's Nashi. But yeah, it was a good watch along, it really was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe anything I read, unfortunately, Hammers. Yeah, it's a bit like that with Leeds, if I'm honest, Luke. Until it happens, it's not worth discussing, if you see what I mean. Wally, his young brother is a far better player. He said this, Amanda said this in January, I remember saying it to me. His younger brother is a better player than Brendan Harrison. Hit the like. Look, we've just got to hope this kid comes in and it's the ground running. But I think he's going to need time. We've got to give him a bit of time to adapt to Premiership. Do you need something?
Yeah, on the phone. Just in case if deal.
All right, go on then. I'll look for. I'll look for. Don't you worry, like Lee going to check his phone to see if there's any more messages. I am going to watch your watch along and just watch along just to see how Leeds stayed up. Yeah, there's a highlight of it. There's a highlight of it and on ours, you know what I mean? It's only a short video what Brother Titch kindly edited for us. You know, that's I think he shortened it. It's got all the best bits. It's all the best bits in it, Michael. So you don't have to sit and listen to pain of nearly 3 hours long. Wow, didn't know that man is the younger brother at Philadelphia. Yes, Wally Paxton. I do believe Leeds will spend well this summer as they didn't spend in January. Right, but this is another thing as well. Victor Orta's got to get this right, you know. He's got to get this right because he hasn't had a lot of success at signing players at Leeds.
Mm.
Leeds, are you on your Twitter account?
Yeah.
I thought you would be. Going to be a real star. Watched him a few times last season. West Ham won't spend money we never do, and when we have spent big, they are toilet. They're rubbish, in other words. Yeah, Victor Orta at best of transfer successfully, but if I'm honest, we'll see, Luke. See, this is it. You see, this is the problem, isn't it? You know, we all want as clubs to do well. We all want as clubs to spend money.
Mm.
It's just whether the clubs can afford to spend that money or not. You know what I mean? I think David Moyes will be telling them now. Look, if you want me to take this club further, you're gonna have to give me more. You're gonna have to give me better quality players because he won't be able to do the same with these players again next season. It needs freshening up. Man, I live right by the Philadelphia Union Youth Training Area. I might go check him out for West Ham. Yeah. I am hearing that Brendan still is in the bag and is due to have a medical at least within days. Likely that Minamino is higher on Marsh's list as he played under Marsh at RB Salzburg. That Minamino, that's it from Liverpool, isn't it, Minamino? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he plays it. He's played a couple of times for Liverpool. Yeah, I'd have him, Michael. I'd definitely check him as well. Amani, he's real quality, Wally. See, there's good quality players out there, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? It's just a matter of, finding them, and that's why you employ your scouting network to do your scouts.
Mm.
You know, this is why I think West Ham will this season. This transfer window with Ron Newman, they should be having players who are already lined up to come into the club because he'll have his contacts. American manager now signing lots of American so-called talent could spell danger for Leeds next season. Their players won't be good enough. Yeah, well, my dad said did say it's going to be USA. It's B team. He did say that.
Mm.
Just have to see, won't we, guys? We'll have to see. I mean, I just want this 49 deal, 49ers deal to be sorted as well, because I don't think that's helping. I really don't.
No.
You know, uncertainty.
Mm.
I think they'll sign. I think they'll buy it. You know what I mean? It's just they're choosing when they want to buy it. I think West Ham will be looking for next season in top 4 finish. I think if you said to West Ham you're going to finish in Euro in top top 8 and win the Europa Conference to qualify for Europa next season, I think they'll take it. I really do. Minamino would be a good signing for Leeds and he wouldn't cost the earth. Good shout, Luke. Good shout. Keith saying out of Kofu. MLS is way off Premier League standard. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. You're right. I'm ahead. You're so right. I'm afraid I agree. I'm ahead. It'd be interesting how Anderson does Leeds. Marnie, I want Dan James gone. Anything over 50p and it's a positive. 50 pence. He's not cut out for Premiership, is he? He's not. He's a Championship player, isn't he, Dan James? And we spent 26 million, wasn't it, on a Championship player. This is what I meant about Victor Orta's had the more best success when it comes to transfers league. Well, I've heard good things about him, and a few of us may misplayed, but we can't see them being that good, or they'd be scouted by bigger clubs. It's a good point, is that? It's a good point. Dan James, laugh out loud. What a stinker. I know. His efforts there, he can run, and he's hard working. He just lacks quality. It's been the story of our season with a lot of our players, laugh out loud, Miley. I can see him being that good. I can't see him being that good then again. Could be wrong, and he could be one of those who slip through the big club's nets. It's a good point, though, isn't it? It's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
These players, big clubs, they have many. They have scouts all over bloody place.
Yeah.
A bit like Suchek.
The newest player here with Target now.
Brendan Anderson.
Yeah. He's only 21 years old.
Is he only 21?
And he's 25 million.
25 million, is that what we're paying for him?
Yeah.
If you consider we spent that on Dan James, you know what I mean? It sounds like a bargain to me. Let's just see what he can do, though. Let's see if we can settle in Premier League. It's a different league, isn't it? Different quality, different kettle of gravy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I've got to give him time. Ahmed says, I wish Nasher. Hermione, Paxton is only 18. In 3 years' time, he will be lighting the world up. Yeah, God. So, Brendan Harrison's your age, and his brother's only 18. We'll have to keep an eye out on him. We will. We'll have to keep an eye out on Paxton. I'd take that all day, Stu. Definitely, I'm ahead. Definitely. It's possible I'm ahead. Good evening, Darren. Hope you're doing well, our friend. Minamino would be a great signing for West Ham. If Leeds had wanted him, you'll have to look for another player. I'm no money joking. We've got to remember as well, we haven't got nothing to offer these players when they come to Leeds apart from Premier League. We haven't got the Bielsa pull. We haven't got European football pull.
No.
So we've just got to be smart and buy players
Mm-hmm.
who are young and who are hungry. Because top quality players will want to go play for likes of your Chelseas, your Liverpools, your Man Cities, your Real Madrid, your Barcelona's. Leeds will be way down on the list to them. So we just need to, shop smart. Shop smart.
Yeah.
Keith saying hi to Darren. Michael Brown. Leeds should sell Rodrigo, Titch, Firpo, Costa, Poveda, Kiko, Davis out on loan and loan out Tyler Roberts to a championship club with a view to selling him if he does well enough because his valuation will rise. Right, let's go through these players then, Lee. Right, these are players Michael will sell. Firpo. I'm sorry, Rodrigo.
Definitely Rodrigo.
Titch.
Ooh.
Would you keep him as a squad player? But we need better, don't we? I know what Michael's saying. We need better. But at the moment, until we replace him, would you keep him as a squad player?
I keep him as a squad player, yes.
Firpo.
Get rid of him.
Get rid of him. Costa.
We definitely Costa back because if Rafinha's gone.
If Firpo, you mean? If Firpo goes.
If Firpo goes, we need Costa. Because Costa can play on the
Left.
On the right.
I'm left, can't he? No, he's right, isn't
He's
he?
right foot.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Poveda.
He hasn't done nothing in championship.
All Poveda does is get injured.
All if Poveda does is get injured.
But
it's what Leeds United players do, like.
Yeah, but if that guy Jack Allison might go to Newcastle, we'll replace Jack Allison if Newcastle get him.
They're rumours. We don't know yet, but I know what you're saying. It's all over, and it's all over social media, isn't it? This is problem with social media and bloody Twitter. You know what I mean? It's just too many rumours on it. Look,
I keep.
Would you? All right. So you'd keep Titch, get rid of Firpo.
Yeah.
Right, Costa.
Costa.
It's coming back off loan. He hasn't done anything. It's done nothing.
No, it's probably. If I was just mad, I'll probably get rid of him. We'll get on loan to Championship Club.
What, Costa?
Yes.
Poveda?
Loan.
Kiko Casilla. You can't have him back at Leeds after what he did, mate.
Casilla, probably no.
You can't have him back at Leeds.
Davis.
Davis.
I put Davis on the 23s.
Yeah, can you put him in under 23s though? You can't you?
Yeah.
Put him back in under? Yeah, but don't he need first team football now? You know what I mean? He's good in. I think he's good.
I think
if you're gonna keep him, you loan him out.
Yeah.
But
I keep. I don't know, is it left back or is it right back?
I'm not sure.
But if it's a left back or right back, I keep him.
You keep him.
Because if Firpo's gone, if Firpo goes and Davis goes, I keep it's Davis.
You keep Davis.
Yeah.
Tyler Roberts, would you loan him out? Because he's struggling in Premiership League. Loan him to Championship.
Loan him to Championship, yeah.
Those little under 23s, he's too good for that. No. He's too good for that.
I tell you, if I was a manager, I put loan to Roberts in Championship, like they won at Derby, if Derby needs him or not.
Well, Derby will be trying to get back up, won't they?
Yeah.
After getting relegated. He's got to go to a mid-table Championship side that we're pushing for playoffs.
Probably Sunderland. If Sunderland get back.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If Sunderland get, I'll probably get rid. If I was manager, I'd get rid of Firpo to go to Sunderland on loan.
Firpo to Sunderland on loan. I don't think Firpo will do that, Lee. I don't think Firpo will go to loan to Sunderland, mate.
I'll probably give Firpo.
Sell him.
Sell Firpo and put Poveda on loan to Sunderland.
But we need to get rid of some of these players because the problem we've got is because they got promoted with us. You know what I mean? It's difficult because you know we've just got to, thank them for what they did, but we need to move on.
Always,
Otherwise, we'll never move on.
yeah, always sell. It's definitely what we're going to sell. Fairport, Kiko, and put keep Titch. Because I know Titch, he's alright, but he's on.
You can't knock his work ethic. It's just his quality. He's lost it. He's lost it since he had that injury.
Yeah.
He
lost his.
Now, what about Lee? What about what would you do with Luke Ayling after what he did?
Luke Ayling.
I mean, I know he's got. I know he's got credit, but in bank. But what would you do with him? After what he did? What would you do with him?
Luke Ayling.
After when he got sent off.
Yeah. I'll probably sell him.
What, you'd sell Ayling?
Yeah.
So you're looking at about 9 players to come in then?
Yeah.
I just think it's unreasonable. I think it's not a reasonable target to meet.
No, but all we need to get we need to get now is left back, a new striker.
Yep.
And the winger if
Rafinha goes.
If Rafinha goes.
Phillips. What about replacing Phillips? How would you replace Phillips? That'll need a lot of money.
Yeah, because apparently this guy is my midfielder, which I get.
Well, it's Brendan Harrison.
Yes, and so he's a midfielder.
Yeah, well, according to Leeds Live, his medical's underway now. So Leeds Live's a pretty responsible paper sort of thing. Luke Legend, not about selling Brownie, finding someone to buy them for pounds. That's the problem, isn't it? Yeah, that's the problem. It's who's going to want to buy players who we want to get rid of. Can I catch up with some of these comments, Lee?
Yeah.
Right. Luke Legend, who's going to pay more than £5 million for Firpo unless they didn't watch him play? It was about ex-Barcelona player, Luke. Keep Ayling, Dallas, Cooper, Forshaw, but the rest of the squad players, unless they can prove that they are worthy of a first-team place amongst the new signings coming into the club. Totally agree with that point, Michael. Well said, my friend. Hiya, Tyler and Paul. Hope you're doing well, our friend. Tyler and Paul's in Housley.
Hi, Tyler. I seen his video on his channel.
Oh yeah, check out you. Well, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, check out Tyler and Paul's channel, YouTube channel. Does eating, goes around different parts of Thailand, different restaurants. You were at IKEA over there, wasn't he? Yeah. So go check him out. $5 million for Firpo. That's easy, Luke. Barnes, let's laugh out loud.
Oh yeah, Barnes, yeah.
I'm ahead. Yarmolenko to Leeds. I don't see that. I can't see it.
I can't see it either, no.
I can't see it, and we couldn't afford his wages. I'm ahead. We couldn't afford his wages, brother. Keep saying hi to Paul. 12 million and it's yours. 12 million for no, you're all right. No, you're all right. I'm all right. I think he'll end up going. He'll go abroad, won't he? He'll go abroad, will Yarmolenko. Big Mally's in the room. Hiya, Big Mally, mate. Good afternoon, room. Tyler Paul saying hi to Keith. Darren Higgins saying your West Ham's. Keith LUC saying hello to Nashi. Mally, I mean. Luke Legend, you're giving them $5 million and Firpo. You're giving them $5 million and Firpo, Nashi. Yarmolenko is going to Sutton United for a Twix and 2 Bazooka Joe bubblegums. I remember Bazooka Joe bubblegums. I do. They were in the blue packet, I think, with... Yeah, I remember them. Keith, yes, Luke, with James on a free. I don't. Do you know something? Imagine. Why did we pay so much money for Dan James? It baffles me. I'm ahead. So glad West Ham didn't sign Firpo when we looked at him. Bullet dodged. Yeah, definitely a bullet dodged. I wouldn't say just one. I'd say a bloody a 6 round of bullets dodged. Good afternoon, Amherst Fans United. Brother Titch, hope you're doing well, our friend. Just speaking about Leeds and, players coming like Brendan Harrison's reportedly having his medical now. So that should go through, Brother Titch, which is good news. I'll be speaking about Brother Titch. I'll be doing a watch-along for the Champions League final on Saturday.
And the final on Sunday.
And the playoff final on Sunday on Amherst Fans United.
Huddersfield Town versus Nottingham Forest.
Huddersfield Town versus Nottingham Forest. Thank you, Lee. My mind's gone blank.
I want Forest to win that.
Dear, look, it'd be nice to have a Yorkshire derby, but yeah, I know what you mean. Be good to see Nottingham Forest back in big league. I'm ahead, Broski. Keith and I at Titch. Twatter Stew, yeah. How's things, Broski? Big up Nashi, saying big up Nashi. I was just thinking, isn't this nice and relaxed without Titch? Yeah, bless him. Yeah, Titch is welcome on his show anytime he wants. He can do. He pops on anytime he wants, and he's been a good supporter and does a lot of good things for us. Does Brother Titch. Also, guys, if you haven't already seen Nash's workout videos, check them out. I think they're really good. I do want him to do some home ones, though. I'm wanting him to do some home ones, what I can do from home. You know what I mean? I want him to do some home ones.
Yeah.
All good, my Don. Oh, all is good with you. Last season, Leeds United finished on 59 points. That would have been good enough for Europa League spot, and Leeds would have finished higher than Manchester United. That would have been nice, wouldn't it? So look, the demise of the club from last season, from the first season back in Premiership to last season, is unbelievable how it went down, Lee. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How I wasn't expecting us to drop off that much.
No.
I thought we finished mid-table, not where we finished, but look, we survived. That's all that matters. Kick out for sure, yeah, definitely. Tyler Paul saying hi to Titch. Luke Legend saying hi Titch. Be quiet, Luke, laughing his head off. This season has been a weird one. We had 64 points last season. I think this season's been one of the most entertaining seasons Premiership's ever seen. You know, because everything were down to the final day. You know, Man City were losing, then they turned it round and come back. You know, a lot of things happened on that final day. I'm just gutted that you couldn't capitalise on Man United losing. You know what I mean? I'm just gutted that you couldn't capitalise. Get Drama back to replace Erling. Well, Cody Drama, I mean, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard he's had talks with Leeds, you know, hierarchy sort of thing, and they've discussed, you know, he's more than happy to come back now, you know what I mean? He's more than happy to come back, his Drama.
I heard that as well. I challenge might come back for Leeds. I don't know how this true is. Prevada?
Prevada.
Yeah, I don't
know. Well, he'll be back from loan, won't he?
Yeah.
But will we keep him? Is he good enough? The problem with Prevada is it's his attitude. He thinks he's better than what he is, if that makes any sense. He's got a bit of an ego problem.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't, you know, we don't. he wants to be able to put up with.
I want to see Costa come back.
Costa.
Yeah. See,
oh no way, man! I'd leave him out there. I'd say sorry, we've lost your passport. You can't come back. No, honest, I would. I'd say sorry, we've lost your passport. You can't come back. West Ham will find it very tough next season. Yeah, I was talking about it's like you've got like some Newcastle to contend with now. So that whoever finished above Newcastle in theory will be a place below Newcastle. So it's going to be difficult, mate. It's going to be really difficult. Money talks, doesn't it? Unfortunately, in Premiership, if you haven't got the money, you're not going to do very well. That's the problem. It's Man City's proved it. Man United are going to splash the cash again, aren't they, with Ten Hag? I mean, I've heard it's only going to be 100 million plus player sales, but the players they can sell, it'll be 250 million or whatever on players. You know what I mean? They're going to have money to spend. Hermione, got to get Cody Drama back and let him explode. Saw him live at Arsenal and he was quality. He's been amazing at Cardiff. Cardiff's best player, wasn't it? Cardiff's player at season. Cody Drama, yeah, Cardiff's player at season. He got voted player at season. He's only been there since January. 35 million for Craig Dawson. Bell and Dawson. We don't need any centre backs. We've got plenty. Got plenty of centre backs. We've got Strike can play there. Cooper, Llorente, a push. I'd think about maybe selling Llorente, but I could, I'd sell Llorente because I'd bring in Yelder or Cresswell. Cresswell and Strike, or Cresswell and Cooper.
I want to see Cresswell and Cooper together.
Don't you think it's about time we change that guard though and start seeing what Cresswell and Strike can do together? Because Cresswell's a beast, loves a tackle. Doesn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah. That's what I'd do anyway. I'd like to see I'd like to see some changes next season. Nashi, thanks. We're finishing fourth, broski. I'm ready to fix that. West Ham are going to finish fourth. Be nice if you did. Ted, how are you doing, Ted? Marsh won't pick players simply because they're American. His entire future is on the line. Other than public, I don't know any other American Leeds would want. Not English Premier League starting quality. It's a good point, that Ted. It's a good point. It's a really good point. I think we're just gonna have to give him a bit of time, aren't we, to see what sort of formation he's going to go with. But we do seem to play better with wingers. I must admit, we really do. We've created more chances in them last two games with Brentford and Brighton than we have done under Marsh's 10 years, which is previous 10, 12 games combined. You know what I mean? And that's because we play with wingers. I agree. Titch needs 7 or 8 quality players to fill in the gaps and replace them. You can't have Masaraku stew. You can have Masaraku stew, 20 million. No, thanks, Mama Head. You can keep it. I'll take Ogbonna for 20 quid, 20 million. Hammerhead. Ted Geraint Anderson looks a baller. He does. But his younger Hermione was saying, Mally, his younger brother Paxton is going to be a better player than him. Maybe bring them both to Leeds. Have we got the 20 million spare to give them to take him, Hammerhead? Have we got the 20 million spare? Right. They give us 20 million to take him. That's as funny as that, Luke. Yeah, now that I read it properly. West Ham will get at least 4 or 5 free signings. It's such a shame, though, isn't it, guys? You know, West Ham, second consecutive season in Europa. You'd expect them to go for quality players now. Honestly, you would. You'd expect them to get some quality players brought in. Alien has a few years left in him, but at championship level, we have to move. We have to move him on. I agree. Michael, Yorkshire is the biggest club county in England, with so many Yorkshire teams. Yet we only have one team in the Premier League, which is why I'm hoping that Huddersfield beat Nottingham Forest in the playoffs. Then we'd have an actual Yorkshire derby. Well, West Yorkshire derby. It'd be a West Yorkshire derby, won't it?
Yeah.
Isn't Manchester in Yorkshire, Brownie? No, Manchester's Lancashire, isn't it? Yorkshire, Lancashire.
Oh, Manchester.
Yeah, Manchester is in Lancashire.
Yeah, in Bolton.
Go on, lad. Go on, Lee. See how that lands. I want Forest up. Great club, great fans. Also, first ever team that I saw Leeds play at home was against Huddersfield. Just another Norwich. Cobraham's worked wonders though at that club this season, then he, man. It really has. It really has. Autumn must make some. Autumn must not make the same mistakes by signing players who are not getting first team football at their clubs like JKA and Firpo. He has to sign players playing in the first team football who have high stats. Yeah, and who also play in a position where Marsh wants them to play.
Mm.
I agree, Michael. I really do. I think that's a good point. Did you hear any great comments in which he said he said Bielsa was turning down players as he wanted a small squad and only wanted players who fitted the Leeds system and that he created, like James? I read extracts of it and I read a bit about, I think I said this at the beginning of the show, Michael, that turning on Bielsa now that he's gotten after what he's done for the club, I think it's a bit below belt, especially out in public. You know what I mean? I think it's, a bit below belt, and, also Bielsa didn't speak to Eddie Gray, didn't acknowledge him. And I think that's why Eddie Gray's got a bit of sour grapes about it. But, we are spraying our business out in public, but it should be in public. They're going to say all that, like, keep it in behind closed doors. I've always said that. Any manager, any team, you know what I mean? Don't be slaying your previous managers. That's the fans do enough for that. They don't need your club legends to do that and all. Do you know what I mean? Playoff final so much better than Champions League final snooze fest. Yeah, there'll be a lot. Playoff final. It means more to the club than the Champions League. It does, is right.
Yeah.
It'll be a good game, really good game. Eddie's on a wage with Leeds and being used to justify the board. Silly to say that he did. Incorrect motives. Marsh was lined up for Marsh was lined up for over a year. Yeah, because he didn't want to come, did he? He didn't want to come until summer. Leeds should also go for Morgan Gibbs-White as he has been on loan to Sheffield United from Wolves, and he has being a revolution for the Blades and their player of the season. Wolves might be willing to sell. What about that other player? Is it Gardner? Plays we're out on loan, but plays for Man United. His parent club's Man United. A player called Gardner. We've been linked with. I don't know much about him, if I'm honest. I'm not going to lie. I don't know much about him, but apparently he's reached championship up this season. So, but yeah, I've seen that Morgan Gibbs White play, and I'd definitely have him at Leeds, definitely. It's the sort of place we need to look at. We can't afford to buy top quality Premiership players. We just can't afford to buy them. So next best options, looking at top Championship. Like say if I don't even want to mention his name because it keeps getting mentioned, but just say if Nottingham Forest come up and Huddersfield stay in that league, maybe go after their that player we've been after from Huddersfield for a while, O'Brien.
Yeah.
But I don't want these players keep getting mentioned and no seems to come from them.
No.
Luke Legend, Manchester is in Lancashire. Luke, I thought Yorkshire was part of Lancashire, separate counties. Do you feel the supporters will show respect to Jesse next season? It's got to hit the ground. It's got to hit the season. It's got to hit the ground running to try win over fans who were sceptical about him. See, a lot of fans still have the doubts because he hasn't played his way. He hasn't played his formation yet as such. He keeps changing it. This pre-season is going to be key. For him to win to play is what he wants to see him do. What pictures he any more news on Leeds?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
See, that's why I don't like that bloody thing. I don't like Twitter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I am on the wind up, mate. Luke Legend, you on the wind up? I'd never ever guessed that in a million years. Would you? Luke Legend being funny. He's always funny, he's Luke Legend, isn't he? He's a character.
Yeah.
There is a strong rumour that Everton may be docked points due to financial irregularities. They could be docked points at the start from the start of next season, which is standard procedure. If they do, Frank will be complaining, he'll be whinging, but I don't think Frank Lampard's going to have as good as he's going to do all next season at Everton. I don't think he will.
No.
I don't. He has one good season at a club and then that's it, he's screwed. Did it at Derby, did it at Chelsea, now he's doing it at Everton. He has, so look, if Everton, depends on how many points they have deducted. I mean, it could be 15 points, 25 points. If it's 15 points, I think they'll survive anyway. I do, because there's the bottom half of that table. It's so close. No one's going to really pull away. So we'll have to wait and see. Won't we?
Mm-hmm.
But they should be punished. They spent money daft. They spent money, threw money at a team. What Inkworth paper it were written on, and if they've, which we all know they've brought the financial FFP. If they get punished for it, so be it. They've only got themselves to blame. Would you raid Burnley for anyone? Nick Pope for definite. I think O'Neill. Dwight O'Neill. What about O'Neill? I'd have a punt on O'Neill. Would anyone take Charlie Taylor back? Would you take Charlie Taylor back, or is it too late?
No.
Because they're going to have a sellout out, a clear out.
I'd take him on the fee. Not actually buy him.
What you won't pay for him?
No.
You want him on a free?
Yeah.
Good man.
Because if Cooper get injured, we need.
But Charlie Taylor's a winger, isn't he? He's a right back.
He's a right back.
Yeah, he's a right back. He's a right back.
If Cooper, if Alien's getting, if Alien get injured, you get him.
That's a good point, like.
Or if Alien's get rid of.
If you get rid of Alien. Yes, Luke. It's a bit like West Ham being in Tottenham. Do you think you will always be their reserve team? Ooh. Broski, email me. The new fixtures for the Premier League season is released 16th of June at 9 o'clock as the Premier League starts at the beginning of August and the Championship starts in late July. Because it's what you call it, isn't it? World Cup. It's first series people will be looking for. You like your Leeds. Leeds will be looking for his Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea. I'll be looking for when we play West Ham. Do you know what I mean? I enjoy that game. I do, but Man United will be their second penciled in. Definitely. I'm listening to Stuart and Lee, but doing something, so I can't comment. Don't worry about it, brother Titch. Don't you worry about it, mate. You're a busy man. I appreciate that. West Ham, Tottenham, both London, both mini. Yeah. Takamuni will fit at Leeds. Would he fit at Leeds? Takamuni. Who's Takamuni? I don't know who he is, Keith. Please remind me who he is. I've probably murdered his name as well. The recruitment has to be spot on this summer or we struggle again. Joe Swift is on the free transfer, being linked in the past. Hiya, Richard. I hope you're doing well, our friend. Would he cut it in Premiership or because you've got to think of it this way? If he's that good of a clubs will have gone in for him, Swift. Oh, it's on about Minamino. Yeah, Minamino, Takahino, Minamino, you mean, Keith? Yeah, we could play him, mate.
Compare left wing, striker, right wing, and right mid.
Go on, Lee. Go on, lad. Where did you find that information out?
Don't.
He's been encyclopedia, this Lee. Try I need him. I know you mean taking Minamino. Sorry, brother Keith. Yeah, of course he'd fit.
I want to start Luke and Dries for Leeds.
Who plays for Liverpool?
Yeah,
they're really going to buy him and sell him at us out. Diaz. Yeah, I'd have him at Leeds and all, mate. I really would. But there you go. You see, that's 43 or 45 million they paid for him. It's quality. It's really, really good quality. So there is good bargains to have out there. You just got to look for them. If Marsh was lined up for a year, does that mean this season would have been Bielsa's last season anyway? Had he stayed on? Yeah, I think it would be Bielsa's last season. Definitely, 100%. He was going to be replaced end of season regardless anyway. So, yeah, it was just how they did it by Michael Watt, which left a nasty taste. You know, they got rid of Bielsa. I didn't like how they did it, if I'm honest. Brendan Johnson at Forest has also been linked. Brendan Johnson has also been linked at Forest League. Have you read something about that? I'm sure you just said something about him over there yesterday. Yeah, you like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we link with everyone, Richard. That's the problem. we live with everybody. Richard saying hi to Keith. Keith saying hi to Richard. Amanda, yes, I believe so. I think the supporters need to be careful what they wish for. It's hard enough for local kids to get in tickets, etc. The way things are going, Corporate Library is not too far away. Yeah, that's a good point, Amanda. It's a good point. We need, it's all about money, though, isn't it, love? It's all about money. It's money's power. Money's, it's greed. And the club will want as much money as they can get. You made a good comment, Richard. I totally agree. Well done. Well said, Keith. After you have finished, there is the Overlap Fan Forum on YouTube, and they have a selection on this. The new Overlap Fan Forum. I'll have to check that out, Luke. I'll have to check that out. Richard Mel says, cheers. You're welcome, Rook. Big Mally. Tyler is a left back, not right back. But still, he's a left back, Lee. It's Charlie Taylor. He's a left back, not a right back.
That's good for you.
Yeah, but still, then you don't go back, do you? It don't work, does it, when players go back? I mean, it's worked for Ronaldo, granted, but that's Ronaldo, isn't it? Russell, hey gents, we only bloody went well and did it. Yeah, we did, my brother. We did. I hope Leeds still go for Everton and their FFP, as it still might relegate Frank, or we might get some money out of it. Why not? Look, if they've broken rules, Russell, they need to be punished. You know what I mean? We can't go around spending money like they have and not breaking any rules, can you? Keith said hi to Russell. Burnley will be a bit pissed off if Everton can get deducted points next season. Yeah, but do you know what gets me, though, Luke, right? This is what gets me about this Everton and FFP, right? And deduction of points. We knew about this last season. We knew this overspent last season. Why did Leeds and Burnley leave it till the very last minute? If you're going to complain about something, do it at the beginning of the season, not at the end like we did. You know what I mean? It's just sad. Yeah, attacking from Liverpool. Yeah, I know what you mean now, Lashy. Can we all just appreciate Stuart's ability to get everyone's name on? Cheers, man, for United. Cheers, brother Titch. Yeah, Everton will be next year, but they are golden boys like City, so protected from FFP. Burnley are also in dire straits financially too. Can't see them in League One soon. A bit like what we did when we went down to Marnie. I think Burnley are in big trouble. Leeds need to sign a load of Greek players, Titch. It could take an hour to get through the team announcement. Cheers, Luke. If we sign a load of Greek players, mate, I'll just be saying shirt numbers and just putting them up. Number 1's playing, number 5's playing, number 7's playing, number 27's playing. Michael Brown. No, Michael, it was because Bielsa would only sign a 1-year contract, so the club had to make a contingency plan every year. Yorkshire Pearl, how are you, Yorkshire Pearl? I hope you're doing well. When answer will be, when will it be officially announced? Should imagine. I reckon it'll be, if he's doing his medical today. What day is it today, Lee?
Thursday.
I think it could be by tomorrow. I think it could be by tomorrow. Don't you? Because Marshall want to get him in the quick water.
Yeah.
I'm a Sunshine United laughing at Luke. Tottenham have signed Fraser Foster from Southampton as a backup keeper. He's 34 years old. Leeds need a backup keeper for Ilan Meslier. Someone with Premier League experience like Fraser Foster. Yeah. It's a shame that, Michael, isn't it? It's a shame. We were saying for it, Foster last couple of videos ago, need someone like him. Who would you would you bring back? See, you need a keeper who's going to push him.
Yeah.
Nick Pope. Bring Nick Pope in. If Burnley are in that bigger trouble, let's go out. Let's go get Nick Pope. You know, he's got the Premier League experience.
Yes.
Mervyn Day might be available with a smiley face. Luke legend John Lukic. I mean, John Lukic, when I was young, you won't remember. You weren't born when John Lukic was Leeds keeper. My era, I remember Nigel Martin and Paul Robinson. That were keepers I remembered. We had probably two best keepers in England with Robinson and Martin. We did. They'll still saying hi to Keith. Hermione's saying hi to Luke, great keeper. Hello, Leeds. Hi, happy. How are you, my love? Hope you're doing well. He was an English Hammers because he never remembered him in the Three Lions. Will the announcement include we will only think he will get injured 6 times this season? Look, that's got to change, and hopefully that bit. We can't afford as many injuries again, can we?
No.
We can't. See, Stuart, he told you that you'd stay up. You did, Happy. You did, and I am so glad to be proved wrong because I thought we'd get battered against Brentford and go down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm proud that we stayed up. Look, he was born in Chesterfield, played for England under 21s and England B team. When that was a thing back then, England B team under 21s. Happy saying hello to Omani. Yes, so look, we're going to have a better season next season. I can feel it, Lee. I can feel it, mate. I can feel it. We've got to.
Yes.
No news on it to be completed or out yet.
Nope.
Right. So he's still in his medical and in it. Oh, I managed. Happy saying hello to you, Lee.
Wow, Happy.
Hello, Happy. Nick Pope will only come to Leeds if he is number 1 keeper, as he is currently England's number 2 free keeper behind Pickford. He will not come to Leeds in order to sit on the bench. That's a good point and all, isn't it? Yeah. So what we're saying, what sort of keeper are we looking at? A keeper who's mature?
Yes.
A Fabianski?
Oh, you heard about Fabianski? Yeah, apparently West Ham wants him back. West Ham wants
to keep him.
Yes.
I think Fabianski will be a good reserve keeper. Give Areola the Premier League. Actually, I'll probably give Areola as many games as he can get.
Mm-hmm.
Keep Fabianski in reserve now. Isn't that right, Annie, now, Fabianski? You know, isn't that right? Are you happy? Am I saying it's good to have Leeds in the Premier League? It really, it is talent, Paul. It really is. It really is. Honestly, it's. You know, there were people out there saying that. You know, they want Leeds to be in Championship so they could reset. We can do that in Premiership. We can reset in Premiership. I'm saying hi to Happy. Happy. I'm saying hi to Hammerhead. Yes. So what's right? So we've covered the players.
Mm-hmm.
Rafinha, is he going? Is Rafinha definitely going to go league? And is he going to go to Barcelona, who clearly haven't got the money to buy him?
Rafinha, yes. Barcelona, yes.
I mean, last I heard, Leeds they were considering cash and player.
Yeah.
For him, I don't want that. I just want money. Capitalise on money where we can invest it back into side again. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what we need to do, don't we? That's what we need to do. Fabianski's okay, but he needs to be number 2 now for sure. I agree, man. Happy, I do. I agree. Players I like who can be got for a bargain now in our championship. Aaron's, Rothwell, Pookie, Berger. That's that Sander Berger, isn't it? Taylor, Corney, McNeil, Dennis, Foster, Tudorski. Thoughts? Bench first teamers and depth there. Right. Aaron's, yeah, I'd have Aaron's, yep. Rothwell. Would you have Rothwell?
Yes.
See, you watch Championship, don't you, as well? Pookie. Would you have Pookie?
No.
No. That's Sander Birch from Sheffield United. I'd take him.
Yes, I'd take him.
Charlie Taylor. I don't think it'll work if he come back.
No.
Maxwell Corney.
Yes.
Dwight McNeil.
No.
Foster. Keeper.
If Tottenham get him.
Tadowski.
No.
No. You don't want Tadowski?
No.
I think he'd do well at Leeds. Bench team and first teamers and depth there. And it won't cost a lot of money. It won't cost an awful lot of money. Do you know what I mean?
There's probably saying it now.
They'd be cheap, but you get them cheap.
There's probably saying it now. I was just stats now. He made 46 match appearance. Scored 9 goals.
Who did Anderson? Right, go on then. Sorry, right. These are stats for him. Go on then, Lee. Sorry.
Match 46. Goals 9. Assists 9. Champions League 10 games. Scored 2 goals. 2 assists. And from USA 18 games. 5 goals and 3 assists.
So he's in and around. He's not just a goal scorer. He's a goal creator.
Yeah. But most of matches he's gone out and scored 9 goals.
Right, in a season.
Yeah.
What is that, a cup or a league?
A league.
Right. So he knows where back at net is, and he knows how to find teammates.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you can ask for, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what we're paying for him? 25 mil.
25 mil or 15 mil.
I think it's 25 mil, if I'm honest. If we can get him for 25 mil, it's worth it then, isn't it? It's worth taking a risk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can spend that money on Rodrigo and James. You can spend it on him, definitely. 100%.
Oh, it's not 25 mil. It's 28 mil.
28 mil. 28 mil. Well, it's only 3 million.
Yeah.
Well, it's 3 million among friends.
Apparently, yeah, that's what I'm saying with Justin March. That's him with staff at Red Bull.
Oh right, yeah, lovely stuff. Yeah, that's when they were RB, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. So look, let's just hope nothing goes wrong. And he's through door. Be a good signing for Leeds. Be really good. It's a good start anyway. Long way to go. A lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
There's a lot more. Hard work starts now for Leeds, for Orta, for Radzali, for Kinnear. Yeah, so it's going to be. It should be all right, mate. It should be good. It should be good. It should be a good season, and hopefully West Ham back bring in some good quality signings and all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Right, let's get through these comments. We'll take Rafinha. Yeah, I bet you would. Mama Head. Heard you were looking for a swap deal with Barcelona for Rafinha. I think what it's cashing the player, but we've had his fingers burnt by Barcelona and Firpo. I won't go anywhere near that sort of deal, would I? Nowhere near it, Alfie Emirate. Tedeschi looks like he's going to Everton. Stop what I'm doing as I heard Happy's name. Hi, Happy. I think next season will be a tough one. Better be prepared for another roller coaster. Got a heart surgeon on speed dial. I don't know if I could take another season like that. I'm manly, honest to God, I don't. But I think there's one thing what I have learnt from this this previous season. Knowing that you've got to sometimes just take time out away from football and relax, and constantly thinking about it doesn't do no good for your mental health. It really don't.
No.
It really don't. We dodged a bullet, almost paid 30 million for Tedeschi. Now looking like we are getting a guard who is better and cheaper. That a guard, isn't that the player who Arsenal were after as well, Happy? Back to what I'm doing now, laugh out loud. Happy I'm right saying hi to Titchy. Happy I'm right saying come back, Titchy, come back. Tedeschi makes Llorente look like Bobby Moore. Laugh out loud. Yeah. So Amani, I take it from like you'd be quite happy to let Llorente go then. Arms, who do you think the best? Arms, who do you think the best looking player is in the Prem? Why is she asking just Harmony? You know what I mean? I don't. Why should you like that one, Lee? Yeah. Why should you just asking Amani for? I don't know, Happy. Laugh out loud. I wouldn't know, Happy. Laugh out loud. Sell Llorente, Firpo, Costa, Klitsch, Rodrigo, Kiko, Roberts, thoughts. Definitely sell Llorente, definitely sell Firpo, definitely sell Costa. Klitsch, look, he's a championship player, isn't he? He's a championship player. And he's been good for Leeds, and he's been loyal to Leeds, and I'll never doubt his effort, his work ethic. I can doubt his quality now, but never doubt his work ethic. I you see, I don't need. How do I say it? At this moment in time, I will keep him as a squad player, bench player, but only if or when we bring in a better quality player, then I'd let him go. Yeah. And who else did he say? Roberts, Rodrigo, 100%. Kiko, yeah, just tell him to stay out there, Russell. Just tell him to stay out there. Roberts, thoughts? Yeah, I don't think Roberts has got the quality to cope with Premiership football. He's a championship player at best.
Mm-hmm.
Can he get better? Is there potential in him? At the championship level, yes, there is.
Yes.
There is. In Premiership level, no.
Mm-hmm.
I would do everything possible to keep Rafinha. Well, I'm beginning at short. That says the players you need, the players who I think we need to build around is Wesley, Phillips, and Rafinha. But two of them players possibly could be going. You know what I mean? So it's I live in a fantasy world when it comes to thinking stuff like that. But then when real world hits me, it's like it's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. So just have to see what happens. Just have to see what happens, Ted. Cross your fingers. Callum Wilson turns me head though. Is Rafinha out of contract? No, Rafinha's not out of contract. No, he's still. I think he's still got 2 years left or something like that, hasn't he? He's not out of contract. He's still a Leeds United player. You know, we don't have to panic to sell him, if that makes sense. Oh, so question for everyone. Best looker in the Premiership. Who's best looking guy in Premiership League?
I don't know. Best thing.
Who's got the best legs?
Oh, it's either between Antonio or Lanzini.
What you like, Lanzini?
It's either Antonio or.
What you like, Antonio, because it's Antonio?
Mm.
No, I'm on about, who's got the best legs in Premiership?
Probably Lanzini.
Lanzini.
Mm.
You think?
Yeah.
There you go, Happy. I'm at Leeds is Lanzini. And I didn't even have to prod him or anything. The transfer window is open on the 1st of June. Leeds better get their business done early. Plus, they have this tour of Australia in pre-season, where their first game will be against Aston Villa down under. Yeah, it's Aston Villa and Crystal Palace, isn't it? We play in that tournament in Australia. I wouldn't have bothered going. You know what I mean? I would have had it here. But again, it's to get the fan base spread out and about in Australia, isn't it? My dear Chrissy, of course. I'm happy Emirates laughing at Amani. Oh, Al Fredericks is going back to Fulham, apparently. Oh. Brother Wally won't be happy about that. Leeds needs to get a strong holding midfielder player either as a backup to Phillips or as a replacement in case Phillips leaves. It's a good point, Michael. But again, it's going to cost money to replace Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're going to have to bring in someone who's ready to go. You're going to have to bring in a decent player. But me and Mid were talking about this yesterday. How do you replace Phillips? I couldn't think of a name. I couldn't even with my phone in front of me. I couldn't think of a name to replace him. No, Happy Rafinha's still got a few years contract, but he wants to go to Barcelona, sadly. We build with the money about 70 million. I agree, Amani, but have Barcelona got the 70 million to pay for him? Bench players now. Cooper, Forshaw, Dallas, Stroke, Shackleton, Criswell, Bate, Geltard, Drama, Bate, Greenwood, Yelder, etc. Thoughts? Right. Cooper. Yes, definitely keep Cooper at club. Forshaw, injury prone. I like him, like his level-headedness. My dad don't. My dad thinks he should be gone. Is he good enough for Leeds United and with injuries? difficult. If again, can we bring in better quality than the Forshaw? Would you keep Forshaw at Leeds?
I keep Forshaw, but it's only
It's these injuries, mate.
Yes.
They're killing us. They killed. I don't want another season where his players are not really in injury treatment room. I don't want it.
If I was to nice now, I leave Forshaw and then Sandwood and Silver.
You get rid of
I'll probably keep Silver.
Sam Greenwood.
I'll probably keep Sam Greenwood as well.
Would you keep Sam Greenwood?
Yeah, and Geltard.
You keep Geltard. Yeah, definitely keep Geltard. What about Drama?
I'll keep him.
Yep. Louis Spate. I think he did all right. I
think we did all right because when Jack Harrison gave that good against Chelsea and Jack.
I think Louis Spate's trying to do long field passing, isn't
he? Yeah.
He struggled against Chelsea, but anyone would because Chelsea did turn it on that day. Cresswell. I'd definitely keep Cresswell.
Keep Cresswell, yes.
Shackleton.
It's hard between Shackleton.
He hasn't played many games in the first team, has he?
No, he's only played 403s.
He's played a few substitution appearances.
Yeah, he's a right back. I keep Jackie Shackleton, but my point.
I'll keep Yelder.
Yeah, yes, keep him, yes.
Dallas. Is he going to come back the same player?
If he's not,
is he going to come back the same player after his operation and stuff? When he's fit, he's going to be out for nearly a year. So we're going to have to find a replacement for Dallas anyway. It's Fairport. He's alien out for a long time as well, nearly a year as well. We've got some really, really bad injuries still. And Forshaw is injured as well. So all them players you've just mentioned, there's only 1, 2, 3. I say that, Lord. The seven fit and Forshaw's unfit.
Right.
Dallas is unfit.
But which is implementing injuries. Bamford.
Yeah, he should be back though, shouldn't he? Because he went out because he had COVID, apparently.
Other Forshaw.
Yep.
Sunville. Stuart Dallas. Dan James. That's how I don't like.
Well, Dan James he's out for suspension, isn't he? But he'll be back. Well, he's not injured, is he?
And Neil Kieran.
Out for a long time, yeah. God, there's a lot of players still aren't going to be missing to start next season.
We won 6 players out.
Gucci says Grealish.
Only one thing is diving.
Diving.
Yes.
Don't like that, do you, Lee? No. Lee,
yeah.
You know it's Lanzini. That's what Amani says. Yeah, Lee, you got good taste, dude. He has. Keeps jumping. Sorry, guys. Carvalho from Fulham has already signed for Liverpool. That's mad, isn't it? Leeds were rumoured to be interested in him, but he's a good young talent. Yeah. Liverpool. If you ask a player, where would you rather play at the moment, Liverpool or Leeds? They're going to pick Liverpool all day long, aren't they?
Yes, Liverpool. Yeah.
Over Leeds. Let's be honest, there's Leeds fans. The people are going to go to Liverpool over Leeds.
Yeah, so, yeah.
We need to be realistic. We need to be realistic at what players we can attract.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, saw that Fulham strike going to Liverpool. See, this is what I don't get about Fulham. They come up to Premier League and they're selling. They're straight away selling their good talent, the talented players.
Because apparently,
I don't understand it. I don't understand teams who do that.
Apparently, Fulham were on about that guy from Fulham, Liverpool signed.
Yeah.
Apparently, Liverpool manager Klopp, he want him last season.
Did he?
Yes.
So he's been looking at him for a while, then, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Waltz is distraught. Stuart, poor bloke, gonna have to pick a new favourite player now. He'll have a shrine up and everything for him, happy. He'll have a shrine dedicated to him. Is the pre-season match in Australia going to be screened live in the UK? It'll be on LUTV, won't it? They'll be on LUTV.
Yeah.
I should imagine. They were last season, weren't they? Remember when we paid for them?
Yes. Depends what time kick off is in Australia.
If they're on LUTV, we'll do some watch-alongs for them, mate.
Yes.
Good man. If Rafinha wants to go, then you should let him. I mean, I totally agree with that. I'm happy because he will be. If you've seen what Rafinha's like now with his being his bonnet, you know what I mean. Imagine if we kept him and he didn't want to be here.
Yeah,
he'd be getting sent off and all sorts. Players that don't want to stay and don't want to do players that don't want to stay don't play well. Totally agree. Happy. Totally agree. Can't believe you are going to Australia for pre-season. Moy said that he doesn't want us to spend time travelling, so we are playing and holidaying in Scotland and France. Yeah, I'd rather do that where you fans can go watch them.
Yeah,
Australia is outside of bloody world. Kieran.
Yeah, he's playing in Australia.
He'd probably go watch you if you'd win here.
Yeah, but you're retired for now.
Right, first team is, if not sold, right, Meslier. Yep, keep Meslier. Bamford. We need to add to Bamford. Definitely need to add to Bamford. Allison needs to get his head up. He needs to get his head up rather than looking down at the floor. I'd keep Harrison. Aronson, yep. Rafinha, yeah, definitely keep Rafinha. But I mean, look, I don't like doing these rumours. I don't, because I don't know any information on them. Do you? You know what I mean? Than what we read. You know, I don't. You know, at this moment in time, if Rafinha's still a Leeds player, yep, first team is definitely. Phillips again, yes. Dan James is a first team player. I'd think about selling him if you can get the money back what you paid for him. If you're not going to take a big loss, and then reinvest that money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the moment he's still in contract at Leeds, isn't he? And Marsh likes him. We know Marsh likes him. So yeah, he'll have to stop working on that. You know. Conclusion. You'll have to stop.
Yeah.
Hermione, happy. I've sent Wally to Sturdy Paxton Anderson near where he lives. Hopefully he can get him to move to the Hammers and then fall in love happily ever after. Koch, how has he performed? Not very well. I mean, they've dropped him from Germany's national team, haven't they? He got dropped. He didn't get selected. Last two games he's played well. The last 2 games he's played well. Brighton and Brentford.
Yes.
And they played him at right back.
Mm.
So, he's been making runs up and down the line. Does a lot more than his left back does. I must admit. He's done more in them 2 games than what Firpo's done in all season.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Koch. Heard either him or the other one, Titch. I've been really quite poor. Yeah, look, Titch, his work effort's perfect. Can never doubt his work ethic, but the quality is unfortunately lacking. It don't match his work ethic.
No.
If it did, he'd be one of the best players in Premiership.
Yeah.
Because he does put effort in.
Yeah.
He just hasn't got the quality to do it.
No. Happy
Emirates saying now thumbs up about Paxton Anderson coming to West Ham if how they'd fall in love with him. You can't replace Phillips, but I would bring in 2 backup players similar to Phillips. Should he leave Leeds, need to be tougher in that area, as we can be losing 6 and 7-0 to Man City and Liverpool. Yeah, you need to bring in them a fit player as well who haven't got any risk. Man, you can pick up an injury anywhere, can't you?
Mm.
Pick up an injury walking, can't you? Yeah, but yeah, it's. We'll have to see what next season brings, and as players are coming in, as players are going out, when they're confirmed.
Yeah.
Phillips won't want to leave now. You have stayed up, Leeds through and through. He is. I love Russell's comments, because he comes with me vault names. It's brilliant. First teamers, if not sold. Right. First teamers, if not sold. Meslier, Bamford, Harrison, Aaron. Right. Meslier, keep. Bamford, Adser, Harrison, yeah. Aronson, yep. Yep. Phillips, yep. Rafinha, keep. James, I'm not sure about. I think I've read that one out. Alien Koch as centre back, not right back. Yep. Thoughts, right. Alien Koch. Centre backs. I'd like to see Cresswell start as centre back.
I might see Cresswell and strike Taylor at centre back.
Good gently.
But
there's 2. But that's 2 inexperienced players you're having playing at centre back.
Mm.
That Mitrovic in the Championship is the nuts. Yeah, he can't do it in Premiership, though, can he? Let's see if he does it this season. Let's see. But for some reason, he doesn't seem to do well in Premiership scoring, does he? Leeds need to compete better against the top 6 sides. They did get a simple point last season against any of them. It's a good point, Michael. It's a good point. The problem is, though, we were in bottom 6. It were always going to be a struggle trying to get anything from a team in top 6.
Mm.
Bam Bam Bottle Merchant didn't have COVID. Get rid. Rafinha gone. James should go to Houston. Alien siding Championship. Aronson will be the future. Aronson will be a failure. Ooh. That's bold, Amani. That's bold. That is really bold. Sorry, lads, back. I was sorting out my shit. You don't need to apologise to us. I'm a head, brother. You don't. What did you have on my head? Imagine us sinning Allison, then him going on internationals and getting injured. That would be so Leeds. Yeah. So how many players have we got who are going out on who are playing international? Aronson will be 1. Llorente could be called up for Spain squad, but I don't think he's going to start the game.
Paul, that's 2. Got Phillips, that's 3.
Titch, he's been called up for Poland.
Yeah, that's 4.
Cooper's been called up for Scotland.
That's
5.
5.
Dan James has been called up for Wales.
That's 6. Tower was called up for Wales, called at 7.
Wow. Wow.
Wales.
All them internationals, and we left it till last day to survive. How crazy is that, man? How crazy is that? They were injuries as well, what matches, wasn't it?
Mm.
They were injuries and quality of what we had. Well, I was on a diet happy, but I treat myself to some chippy chips today. I keep saying I'm on a diet, I'm on it until it comes to tea, until it comes to night time, and then that's it. I'm gone. Diet will come back. I'll go on my diet again tomorrow. Russell, we've had the same thought about Bowen getting the England call up. It happened with Ashton. Remember Ashton? He was a good player. Dean Ashton, I think his name was. Really good talent. Really, really good talent. We're going to go on to the next big thing, but then he got career-ending injury playing for England.
Mm.
It was a shame. It was a crying shame. I remember that. I do. But unfortunately, happy it's football, isn't it? It's football. I mean, these games, are these friendlies? These what we're playing? What when they've been called up for? They are, aren't they?
What, England?
Yeah.
It's hard because I don't know if it's friendly, it's over national, over
Conference.
Something like that.
See, with our record of injuries, mate, I wish none of them got called up. I'm ahead. Oh, they are banging. His chippy chips are banging. I've just had a seafood stir fry dinner from 2 nights ago, but being too ill to eat. Hope you're feeling better now. I'm happy. Didn't realise you were ill, love. Hope you're feeling better. It's back now. You had a chip butty. I'm ahead. Titch, missed you, dude. Brother Titch is back. Brother Titch is back with us. Back with a van. Broski, can you email me, bro? No, I'm ahead. I'm gonna now gotta be. I don't know. No, happy I'm ahead, but I'm gonna now gotta be done in it. Yeah, gotta be done. Is a chip butty, a nice chip butty with plenty of salt and vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
Happy, you are a West Ham fan. I didn't realise. Yeah, you always worry about your best players on international duty getting injured, especially if you've only just signed them. Yeah, a lot of us fans are so a lot of them are West Ham fans who come on to support us, which is fantastic. Really, really good to see. What do you want me to email you for, broski? Rush, what I was doing for you, happy. Happy I'm of course, that with ketchup and a double for rows of chips. Right, of course, with ketchup and a double row of chips. Yes. Yes, happy, you saying. Nothing major, just something that you might be interested in. All right, do to what? With what? Oh, Russell, I am a true hammer, but I love this channel. With these two lovelies, thanks, happy. It means a lot to us. It really does. The World Cup, I'll be messaging Happy about it too. Titch, you don't need to rush for me. I'll wait as always. I'm looking like inquisitive. Is it Tim? I wonder what he's on. I wonder what he wants. I'm ahead. You are sought after. Yep, you are. You are sought after. Do you have any youth ready to step up into the first team next season? I think Geltard's ready to step up. On the fringe, you see Somerville. Somerville's been playing for under 23s, and he's on fringe to step up. You said Bate, I'd say Bate. Not so sure about Greenwood. Not so sure about Greenwood, Lee. Does he need a bit more time in under 23s? So we've got some players there, but are they ready to go for Premiership? I don't think they are yet. I don't think they are, apart from players we've just said. Just thinking about if there's any more players what need to step up. I can't think of any. Just Geltard, Bate.
Geltard, Bate, Somerville.
Yelder.
And
Cressy's probably ready to step up.
I'm not a goalkeeper.
No, not Carson. No. I always will. I always am happy. Right, West Ham are a very well-run club now compared to 3 years ago. But thanks for the 3 points early this season. Yeah, these two are amazing. Only discovered them a couple of weeks ago. Put in a real effort. We just cheers, Russell, but we just enjoy being with you lot, really. That's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Russell, you are welcome. Michael Brown, surely I hope you will be doing more watch-alongs next season and more discussions like this on your channel. Really enjoyed yours and Leeds content. What else have you planned for your channel? Well, we're going to keep it, as you know, we're going to keep it as basic as possible. We're going to do reviews, previews, watch-alongs. We'll have chats on like this with guests. We'll have guests coming on. As you know, Nashi normally joins us. Titch joins us. You know, you all join us. I know, but summer will be doing confirmed player signings. When they're confirmed,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like having a medical or something. We'll do a quick video then. But yeah, we'll try to do as much content as we can. I tell you what, I would like to do as well, Michael, and I am going to try opposition reviews. Let's get some opposition reviews.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can reach out to get some opposition reviews done. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
What do you think that'd be a good idea?
Yeah.
So we have chat with opposition reviews before the game.
Yeah.
Good man. Good. So yeah, that's what we're going to try and do. Makes me sick that we didn't get Europa League. Yeah, I know, especially with Man United losing. Brighton are that bogey team though. The bogey team for Leeds. Just don't like Brighton. I like Potter, but I just don't like Brighton. Chippy chips are only chips if they are cooked in dripping. Miss them like mad. What favourite words would you like, Alan? What forwards would you like to get gents out of the room with the ones that we have been touted for so far? Who have we been touted for? What rumours Leeds United linked with strikers? I don't know. I mean, we're linked with a Premier League striker, aren't we? But does anyone know who that is? I don't think we do yet. Or do you?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm being so. See, I don't do Twitter. I wish I did, but I don't do Twitter much. I don't know. But we need to get someone, don't we? Please don't say Chris Wood. We're after. Is he a striker, Calvin Ramsey? Is he a striker? Is Calvin Ramsey a striker? I don't know. We'd go for Russell. I really don't. It's who can we afford and who's available. Who would you like to see, Lee?
What?
Nketiah? Eddie Nketiah, would you have him?
Possibly, yes.
But is he going to stick at Arsenal now, like his first team regular? You see, this is the point.
I want to see what Liverpool striker.
Origi.
Yeah.
Divock Origi.
Yeah, I want to see him at Leeds.
He's going abroad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's going abroad.
But I want to see him at Leeds. Underneath just March. But I can't see. I don't know.
I'd have to have a Bowen.
All I think it is from striker is that from striker.
Mitrovic.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll do it in Premiership. He didn't do it last time. I think he's a Championship striker. I don't know why. I don't know why he can't do it in Premiership. A man in mine cooked in repressed oil. What's that? Must be like vegetable. It must be a different oil. Because your mum does ours in sunflower oil.
Mm.
You want. I like vegetable oil, but you won't like the sunflower oil. No, olive oil. No, it's olive oil she uses now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Olive oil. Ugh. It's supposed to be healthy for you, apparently. But it's healthier than vegetable anyway. I really fancy the batter off of a chip shop fish now. The batter's got to be thin, and it's got to be thin. It can't be right thick. Do you know what I mean? I don't like thick batter. Spoils taste of fish. Will your injured players be fully fit next season? Nope. No, I'm happy they won't be. Dallas is out for a year. Ailing's out long term. Who else? You went through them all.
Bamford.
Bamford will be back because he was due to play some part of that Brentford game, but he had COVID apparently.
And
Forshaw is he in long term as well?
Don't know.
We've got a lot of injured players. We've got a lot of injured players. Just that, it's Leeds' way, isn't it?
Mm.
Happy Note likes a bag of scraps on the chip it. Yeah, bag of scraps. Fish and chips and a bag of scraps. So someone we're talking about this, and someone says that in London you don't get them for free. You've got to pay for them.
Mm.
Can't remember who it was, but someone says that you've got to pay for them. Scraps used to love them as a kid. Yeah, all good chippies do Scraps happy. They're good for the odd bits of batter. Yeah, all good chippies do Scraps. I thought they were always free Scraps.
Mm.
But someone said in London, some parts of London, you've got to pay for them. Love some scraps. Laugh out loud. Happy's laughing her head off, which is a good thing. I'm stuffed and I didn't eat them. Didn't eat them all. Anyone want them? Laugh out loud.
I might have an eye one.
Happy Omelette wants some scraps and chips, do they? You can't, Happy Omelette, you can't leave him. You can't leave a chip butty. Sacrilege. Yeah, sacrilege. It is. It is, she's right. Happy Omelette, it means my diet's worked. I normally polished a lot. I could do with going on a diet, but I'm ahead, fair enough. I should take a leaf out of your book then, because I can't bear to leave food. No, I'm saying Happy Omelette. I don't like leaving food on plate. Don't like seeing wasted food on plates. I don't. It's I'm ahead too. The hell with it. Get a pie down you. Pie and chips with gravy. That's the right meal. You won't look right weird when I said pie, chips and gravy. Pie, chips and gravy, love. Yeah, that's what I used to love eating. But I think we have been linked with Minamino Liverpool. Yeah, Minamino will be a good signing and he won't cost a lot of money, will he? Shea Adams. I like Minamino. Definitely like Minamino. Shea Adams. Like him, but would he get the goals Leeds need? I'd have Minamino over. I'd rather buy Minamino than Shea Adams.
I can't remember what striker it will be. I want to say Stuart Armstrong.
He's a midfielder, isn't he?
What's him?
Stuart Armstrong.
What's him at Leeds?
It's a good shout, really. Yeah, I'd burst if I ate any more. Minamino, yeah, I'd have him at Leeds, definitely, 100%. I think Marsh needs to hit the ground running next season, as the fan base are split on him, as they love Bielsa and his loyal style of football, and were saddened by his sacking, and that he was not, and are not yet sold on Marsh's style. The problem is, Michael, we haven't seen Marsh's style, have we? He hadn't written to be. Look, I love Bielsa. I will always love Bielsa. I will always thank Bielsa for what he did for Leeds United, not just as a football club, but as a fan base, as a city, bringing morals back to back to high standards. Jesse Marsh were brought in to keep us up, and he's done that. But the problem is with Jesse Marsh, no one can quite get him yet or comment on him because we don't know anything about. We don't know what formation he's going to pick. Is he going to go with 4-2-2-2 or whatever it is? Is it 4-3-4-2-3-1 or whatever it is? You know what I mean? Is it? I think we need to give him time. We need to give him his swinder and give him about 10 games into the start into next season. If he hasn't done out in the first 10 games, then start looking for another coach.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do. I'm at bursting point. Pop goes the hammerhead. Pop goes the weasel. Pop goes the hammerhead. We've got some characters, haven't we? Which is brilliant to see, all of it. Hammerhead, the thin and crispy. Got to be. It's got to be thin and crispy as the batter. It's got to be. I'm happy. I'm laughing at Hermione. Hammerhead's laughing. They're all laughing. It's all good to see. It's good to see. Got that tune in my head now. What goes the weasel? Scraps is £1 from my chippy. Wow. So you don't have to pay for them in London. Site gets up here, you get them for naught. Normally 50p to £1 for a bag of scraps. Free up north it is. It is. Yes, happy. Yeah. Well, some miles back in us. free up north, so it should be. Because all they do is chuck them. Happy I'm at 50p, where's that chippy? Shite Hat Lane. You know what she means, don't you? White Hat Lane. Russell's laughing. You said COVID regarding Bamford with your fingers. Sorry, but did he actually shut? Does that mean that you don't believe you had COVID? Right. In 2 words, it's not that I don't believe that he had COVID, because I think anyone who lies that they've had COVID go down in my estimation, because it's, you know what I mean, what COVID did. But it was just ironic, innit? How a month ago, even 2 months ago now, he said that he was going to be available for the last 2 games. How you can predict if you're going to be available or not, it's beyond me. If we're going to play, you know, they were going to look at him last game, then, you know, the Brighton game, then they were going to contemplate if they were going to get any minutes against Brentford, and all of a sudden he had COVID. Something just doesn't seem right, Russell. Something just doesn't seem right. Honestly, it doesn't. And I hope I'm wrong again. I really do. I really, really do. Free Armani. Been a while since I got scraps happy. I've been walking past that chippy every day. Been walking in that chippy wheeling myself in that chippy. I'm sending you in to get them for me. Fish and chips in my town is about 10 quid. They must see, like, so you come in, Luke Legend, 10 quid. 10 quid, fish and chips. I'd want an extra fish for that. Luke, it must be a posh part. Yes, free if you buy something else. Yeah, you got you can't go and get a bag of scraps, can you? You got a fish and chips, a bag of scraps. I pay my scraps every weekend. This chat has turned into a foodie debate. Here, look, if you want to talk about food, we'll talk about food. Winchester happy. The world's most expensive town. Is that where Winchester? That's where the posh people are, isn't it? Luke, you're a posh tart. That's what we call them up north. Call people posh tarts. You're posh. We've got royalty with us. Luke. You know, we've got the Queens in Happy and Armani, and we've got the Duke in Luke. Mr. Heels. Winchester is home of the grumpiest complainers in the UK. Nice to hear, Janice. Miss Security Heels. Winchester is the grumpiest complainers in the UK. You want to come up? You want to live in Bradford? We complain all the time. Honest, near the St. Lucie. And me, Miss Heels. I used to love fish and chips so much when I was younger. I called myself a chipperarian. Laughing at Luke. Don't happy. I had such a great mind when I was younger. Proper southerner happy. Not like you northwesterners, northerners. The real world changed that. Laugh out loud. What happened? Happy a minute. Luke, whatever. Life growing older, having more responsibilities. It is. It is. Russell, I would actually put in the ground improvements on hold until this season and concentrate on what's on the pitch and make sure that we are established in this league. Yeah. Question for you, Luke, for Leeds fans as well and West Ham fans. Where would you say, knowing what other teams are going to do and stuff, would you say that Leeds are going to finish and West Ham are going to finish coming into the next season? I think Leeds need to be looking at 10 to 12 mid-table. I think we need to finish mid-table. Whether it's just above, just below, I ain't bothered.
Don't know yet. so
See what players we're getting.
So what players we're getting for us?
Go on, Lee. Look, sensibility, Mr. Sensibility there. Keep me in check, don't you? Life gets on top at times, doesn't it? On a serious note, though, stay in touch with friends because they can help pull you up again. You lot have all done that for me. I won't lie to you guys. This, honest to God, this season, I don't know what it is with football, but I never felt as down with it this season. Never. Honest to God, I won't lie. I'm not going to lie to you. I have felt down with it. It's been a struggle, and you think there's more important things out there than football, wouldn't you? But it just does something to you. Football grips you, and you can't release that grip once it's either in you or it ain't. You know what I mean? Football's like you watch every single football game you can watch on Sky.
Yeah.
But Leeds, West Ham, we've got a lot in common with each other if you think about it, you know. We really have. We're out, you know. It's crazy. It's crazy. It really has. Bag of scraps, Stan James. Thanks, Happy. It's nothing like that. Just change as you get older, don't you? You do. I'm ahead. You realise actually it's better to be a kid. You do. That is true. Don't have nothing to worry about, do you? Luke's from a posh Tory town by the sound of it. Like being out loud. Happy a minute's laughing. Tell me about it, Happy. You don't ever grow up, Lee. Don't ever grow up, mate. You keep staying as you are. Don't ever change. Yeah, I am, and it's lovely. Lovely it is too. Luke the Duke. Knew it like. Luke, any room for me? Luke, you iron your socks, don't you? His socks and his handkerchiefs. Socks and his handkerchiefs. That's what he does. Still plenty of footy on the telly. Playoffs and Champions League final at the weekend. Next weekend, World Cup playoff matches and UEFA Nations National League matches plus June, July Women Euros held in England. God, there is a lot of football to watch and bring it on. I like watching England ladies. I like watching all ladies football. And I don't just mean because of the looks. I mean, some of them lady footballers can play better than men footballers. Russell says, I thought the Winchester was a pub in Shaun of the Dead. You haven't seen Shaun of the Dead, have you? You've never watched that film? No. Lee haven't watched that film. And wait there until it blows over. Luke, bet you wear a Pringle sweater over your shoulders. Yeah, but it's got a set of golf clubs and all. Luke Legend, don't wear socks. I am carried by surfs. Luke. Bet he's got a Pringle socks and pants on too. Russell and in mind too. Pants, laugh out loud. Ha ha happy. Only it's off to right. Ha ha ha. Happy. Only if off to a regatta. Happy on was laughing her head off, which is brilliant to see. Luke is a Tory boy. He wears knickers. Oh, I hope you've got broad shoulders, Luke, with that Pringle jumper on. Aha, Marnie. A thin more like thong. Oh, a thong more like. I completely agree. 10 to 15 would be acceptable and allow us another year for upgrading in the fourth year. Then look at the ground. Yeah, we need to look. We're not going to be able to go out there and sign world class players. It's just not going to happen. You know, we've got to buy players what are more than capable of keeping us up and comfortably. You know what I mean? We can't be thinking too far ahead. Like you said, you can't think too far ahead. You know, we've just got to take next season by hand. If we can stay in Premiership next season, I think the good times will be coming, because they always say the second season's the hardest. Now let's see what we look like in third season, because we do deserve to be there on merit. And I don't mean besides at football club, but I mean on merit. We survived, so we deserve to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So it's we just got to keep us level heads on. That's what we've got to do. Let me see that song. I did not know it was in Mind of Hermione. That song. Russell Arthur Daly's local. I mean, ironing your socks in the winter does feel good. I like putting notes. This is no word of a lie. I like having my boxers warm. I do. I like my boxers warm. I do. I'm not going to sing that to Happy after. I'm going to sing that to Happy after the show when I call her. Russell, yeah, you need to stabilise yourself in the league first. Regular relegation battles are hopefully a thing of the past for us. Yeah, for West Ham, yeah, I hope so, because you've moved forward now. I'd rather hear my fire song. I think we're doing just a quick reminder, we're doing the watch along on Amherst Fans United for the Champions League final for you West Ham fans to join us. Come and join us. Me and Titch are going to be doing it. I'm grateful to Titch to ask me to come on it. I know he likes normally doing them on his own, but no, I'm grateful to him for letting us give us that opportunity to go on his show. So join us on that if you can, because that's going to be fun. Then I'll try to get Titch to do that. This goes on that song for you, Happy. I'll get him to do that song for you. The bar for survival is getting higher and higher. in the Premier League clubs need to spend wisely in order to avoid relegation. Even Burnley were buying players, which is unlike them in Premier League. It's the most difficult league in the world. It's the hardest league in the world. The best teams in the world are in it. The creme de la creme are in it. That's a posh word for saying good. Top teams are in it. So we know we've got work to do, Michael. We know we've got work to do. We're realists. We're never going to fit. We're never going to be challenging for Europe or all like that. Or I know people want to see us challenging for Europe, but we aren't ready for that. Nowhere near. Few years away from that yet. Few years away. But I'm all happy. Just the word pants makes me laugh. She's funny as Happy. I like Happy. I think she's brilliant. What else you call them, Happy? You've not got any shopping to do, Titch, you laugh at. Happy I'm right. Don't know, Church. No boys in my house. So never use the word, which is probably why I find it so funny. Yes, I've gone in a bit happy. Happy's laughing, love, sending all love. West Ham 5th, Leeds 20th. You think that's what's going to happen next season, Marnie? You think that's what's going to happen? Because I hope she's wrong. I hope you're bloody wrong, lass.
I want to see my finish. I want to see West Ham finish.
They won't get top 4.
I want to see West Ham finish probably 3rd or 4th.
They won't.
Probably.
I'll tell you some other what. Chelsea are going to go strong. Tottenham are going to go strong. Man United are going to go strong. Man City are going to go strong. Liverpool are going to go strong. Well, that's 5 already. That'll be 6 then.
I want to see West Ham in 6, and United probably
10th,
9th or
10th.
9th or 11th.
9th to 11. Well, I'm saying 10 to 12.
Because I want to see. I want to see Liverpool in Premier League.
Why are you getting bored of Man City winning it now?
Because I watched highlights of with Man City winning the trophy, and Jack Grealish was wearing sunglasses. Got like he got a beer in one hand and another bottle and a beer in one hand and the glasses in the other hand to show off.
Trying to show you don't like Jack Grealish. You used to like Jack Grealish once upon a time.
I like Jack Grealish, but when he keep celebrating, man says, "Yeah, we won the league."
Yeah, they played.
Yeah, they played. All 100 million spent.
What would Europe do with 100 million, League?
Don't know.
No, I'm sure you will get more like 12 to 14 from this season. If we get a decent manager, though, we might make 15th. This is a fan of Jesse Marsh has got to change the mind on set because Marnie, she's as honest as the comings of Marnie, ain't she? She's honest and she's always forward speaking, and that's what I like about her. Will Rantali sell up to the 49ers, or do you think he will stay as the majority shareholder, as the club needs major investment to bring in the players? I agree, Michael. I think this needs to be sorted out one way or another. Either 49ers, either to buy him out if Fratelli can't afford to take us forward, or unfortunately we have to look for a new investor. I know that sounds harsh, but we can't keep waiting like this. We need to know what's happening for the club and the play. You know, it affects everybody. It affects everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Happy. I didn't realise that Amani learned something new every day here. You learned every day's a learning day, Russell. Every day's a learning day. I hope that Birmingham default on their payments, that Sully then stems so that he takes over their club and has to leave ours. You don't. I see. They don't like Sullivan and Gold. Karen. They don't like Sullivan, Brady, and who's the other one? Sullivan, Gold. It's Gold. That's it. But Gold isn't so bad. It's just I think he's took a back seat now, hasn't he? It's Sullivan and his son and Karen and Brady was doing it. What's happening with Daniel Kaczynski? Is he going to be back in West Ham in financial financially for the for your players this season, or what? Does anyone know what's happening with Daniel Kaczynski? Yeah, it took West Ham about 5 years to get out of that relegation cycle, and now they're starting to see the fruits of the Premiership money consistently. Yeah, so it's a slow process, isn't it? We've just got to keep going, keep plugging away. We're going to keep plugging away. Michael Round, right? West Ham and Leicester, Aston Villa have only stayed up in the Premier League by the skin of their teeth over the last few seasons, and now they have gone on to be established themselves in the Premier League. Leeds have to grow. Totally agree. Totally agree. How much you need to buy the club happy? I will check my piggy bank. Just got to hope that after we lose the first 10 games of the season, that we ditch Marsh, or else it will be curtains. Wow. Luke, haven't even got a car on the road currently, so you're probably got enough down the back of your Chesterfield. Yeah. How on earth did money excuse ridden Klopp get manager of the year? I know. It's like saying why wasn't Song shortlisted, but didn't you remember the shortlist? Did it? It's weird. It's weird. It's Premier League how they do all their awards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there's some good news for West Ham and Leeds fans. We don't have to see Mike Dean back on middle of that pitch again. So that's some good news coming out anyway. Chesterfield? Oh no, it's all about the 1970s Swedish originals. Oh, sorry, Sluky. Clearly Will's apart from us. Yep. And us happy. And us. How do you think the two Defiant promoted teams will get on next season? Right. I think, right. So, I think Bournemouth will do a lot better than Fulham because Bournemouth have been, they stayed in league, didn't they, before? I think, do you know something, Lawrence Russell? This is no word of a lie. I think if Forest come up, I think Forest will have a better season than Bournemouth and Fulham. I do. because it's odds law. One of them's going to go down, and my money's on Fulham again to get relegated. I just got that feeling Fulham are going to struggle, whereas Bournemouth are going to, pick up the odd wins here and there, which will be enough to keep them up.
Yeah.
Is it Luke? Brady, yeah. Happy don't like Brady. A lot of people don't like Karen Brady. Laugh out loud, my sofa come from DFS. Got a feel DFS. It's expensive, is DFS. Got a feeling Kadiski's money is tied up in Russia. Oh heck. Michael, many thanks to our Newcastle for putting out a full strength team against Burnley, unlike Everton, who left out 5 first-team players against Arsenal in their final league match of last season. I agree, totally agree. And I got it wrong because I thought, like Allison thought and Blesser, we were under the impression that Eddie Howe were going to play his fringe players. But thank God I were wrong anyway, definitely. It's good to see that a manager is going to put out his first team for the final game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If Forest make it, I can see them getting the top 10. Brilliant manager is Cooper. Got some real players in their squad too. Yeah. I think they'll do best out of them, the ones who get promoted. Right, guys. Look, we're going to leave it there. We've took up more than enough of your time. We want to thank everybody for joining us. We did this, basically to thank everyone for all your support you've shown us. Not just this season, but previous season as well. And it's without you guys, this channel won't be what it is. It really wouldn't. You all mean well to us. You always will. But yeah, enjoy. Let's try and enjoy pre-season now. Like watch the you've got Champions League playoffs, Women's Euros. It's going to be epic. It's going to be really, really good. Really good. Yeah. So thank you everybody for joining us on this edition of the Sable Team. When we end this, we do read these messages afterwards, guys. Honestly, we do. Oh, do we think Alice will be unveiled at 4 p.m? I don't know. It depends on how quick his medical's going to go through. Yeah, we do read all these. We do, honestly. We read them all before we go. So, look, thank you, everybody, for watching this edition of the Disabled Team. There's only 2 sentences left to say.
Come off, mate.
And it's a goodbye from me, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. And we will be putting videos up. We won't just disappear. So, until next time, it's a goodbye from me, guys. Take care.